Sometimes you already know what is right for you. Somewhere between episode 1 of this layoff diaries and where I am right now, I thought finding a job after getting laid off won't be that difficult. Turns out, finding a new job, specifically when you get laid off, is actually harder, quieter, longer, and a lot lonelier than I had expected. Because when I had started with this series, I thought I'm going to document this journey, share it with all of you, and I will find something new in a few weeks' time, and then I will happily announce my new chapter followed by closing the series out. But unfortunately, nothing like that has happened. What happened is I said no to an offer that scared me. I cleared 3 rounds with the big 3 company and I'm still waiting to hear back from them. And during that wait, I walked into an interview I already knew was wrong for me. And I was right about all of it. None of it was simple. None of it is resolved yet. This is episode 6 of Layoff Diaries, the part where nothing is resolved and I feel as if I am still stuck. The opportunity with the New York startup, it was a work from home, a decent role, people who actually wanted me, but at a salary from 5 years ago. I tried to negotiate with them many a times. I went back and forth with them more than I want to admit here, because let me be very real with you. When you have no income, something is better than nothing gets very loud in your head. And honestly, the work from home part did tempt me, because the whole idea of going back to a typical Indian office environment, the politics, the corporate culture, the "are you at your desk" energy, why haven't you reached on time yet, why are you leaving so early, this whole culture is so scary for me now, specifically after 5 years of working from home with an international MNC. This fear is real for me and I'm not going to pretend it is not. So yes, I was tempted to take this opportunity even at a lower pay scale just because it was an international one and they were offering me a work from home. But every time I looked at that salary number in their offer letter, I thought about what saying yes to them would actually mean. Not just for this job, but for every salary conversation I will have to do for my career in next 5 years. And therefore, I said no to them. The moment I hit send, I felt relief, but absolute terror at the same time. I still don't know if it was right, but it was honest, and right now, honesty is all I've got. So for now, there is no regular income, no offer in hand, just a decision I have to live with and move on to find the next opportunity. With one of the big 3 companies, I finally got a call for round 3. If you have been following me from the last episodes, you would know I cleared round 1 with them, then the second round and an online test. They said only 2 in 10 can pass. The results came and I had passed. But then I waited for weeks with no communication from their side. And now I have got a call from them for round 3, the second last level of this entire interview process with them. I'll be honest about how I showed up for this round. I was not excited about this round, but I was actually very nervous, exactly the way I was in round 1. Nervous but mentally tired too, because when you have already proved to yourself twice and been made to wait with no explanation, something in you just stops expecting. So I just showed up, did my prep, appeared for the interview, got dressed up, but the hope that I had from the beginning, it had been replaced by something quieter. This third round of interview was supposed to be for 30 minutes and it went on for 1 hour 15 minutes. The entire interview was intellectually intense, but I genuinely had the best time because I learned so much about the company and the level they operate at. When this interview ended, the HR called me the same day. The feedback was positive. She said she will schedule my final round, and for the first time in this entire job search, I am now genuinely waiting on something that actually feels possible. That feeling, after everything I've been through, I needed that more than I realized. At the time when I'm doing this voiceover, it's already been more than a week. I haven't heard back from them. I did follow up with them. They said they will get back to me, and so I am waiting for their response. So I will wait. again, but this time I want to be hopeful. I am waiting on something real for now. But while I was waiting on the big three, something else was happening simultaneously. Remember the startup I refused to interview with, the midnight emails one, the whole red flag thing? They called me again and they were convincing. They said the role is perfect for you, just come and meet the team, just one day, 4 rounds of conversation, and that's all what was needed. So I decided to appear as there was nothing to lose, and I thought maybe I judged them too quickly. Maybe the reviews that I had read on Google and Glassdoor were from bitter ex-employees. Maybe I'm being too cautious or just paranoid due to my recent layoff experience. So I went. I prepared myself, got dressed up, walked into their office, wanting to give it a complete fair and open-minded chance. And within 10 minutes, I knew. All this while, I had gouged it so right. I'm not sure how I did that, but in that moment, I felt like a grown-up. Like I had now really have learned the way of the world. The culture wasn't hiding. It was right there in the room, in the vicinity of the office, in the face of the first person I spoke to, in the questions they asked, in the things they said casually like they were completely normal. And maybe to them they were, but to me, it was eye-opening. Or maybe there's something wrong with me now. Maybe I've become someone who has forgotten how to accept typical Indian corporate culture just because I got spoiled in last 5 years by a foreign MNC culture and their way of working, because they just focused on growth, productivity and efficiency. No politics, no noise, just work. As I went through each interview step, it was every Glassdoor review that showed up in real time, right in front of me, like the universe was saying, see, I told ya, you didn't believe me and you came all the way just to challenge me and check. I didn't get angry at all. I went through all the 4 rounds, answered everything professionally. They seemed to be impressed as well. I thanked them for their time and simply walked out of their office. And the moment I sat in the cab, I just smiled to myself. I was not angry, not even surprised, just certain. No amount of desperation will make me say yes to this place. I already know what it costs to spend years somewhere that takes more than it gives. And at this phase of my life, I don't know I should be doing that again. The Glassdoor reviews were right, every single one. So, the moral of the story, always and always read the reviews before you go for any kind of interview. There is something I haven't shared yet in this entire series. This job search is taking longer than I thought it would. When I had started with this laid-off diaries, somewhere in the back of my mind, I actually believed this would be over quickly. Just a few weeks' time, I would share my experiences with all of you, land a new job, will announce the new chapter, and that will be the end of the series. But it hasn't worked that way. Reality is, it is taking its own time. And there's a specific kind of exhaustion that comes from being in the in-between longer than you imagined. It's not dramatic, it's quite grinding, the kind where you wake up with no job to go to and have to build your own momentum from scratch every single day. I haven't shared all of my experience in the series for sympathy. I have shared all of this because I think a lot of people go through the same and they should be handling it better. Like there's a timeline for recovery and they're behind on it. But as I'm in this right now, I don't think there's any timeline. I am not behind. You are not behind. This just takes as long as it takes. But what's important is you just show up and keep doing your work. Just keep going. I am still here, still choosing not to settle for something that costs more than it gives. I don't know what episode 7 looks like yet, but you will find out when I do. I'll see you there soon.